Let me see. Okay, this is cause number M326776, case of Style State of Texas versus Tuesday Bowser. Yes. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay. Jefferson County Court at law number 2 is now in session with the court's trial docket. First case is cause number M326776, case of Style of State of Texas versus Tuesday Bowser. Ms. Bowser, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Ms. Bowser. You're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole, how are you doing?
Great, Chairman.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. And the state is represented by Attorney Erica Porter. Attorney Porter, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Cole, what is your announcement? Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
State, you ready?
Judge, we're ready, and we're gonna call a name and see if this witness is here. When we notify you, we're gonna essentially have a bench trial.
Okay, now, so state is waiving its right to jury trial?
We are.
Defense, you're waiving your right to jury trial as well? Okay, at this time, Ms. Porter, would you please read the information? After she reads the information, I'm going to ask her, how does she plead? Okay, you may go forward.
In the name and by authority of the state of Texas comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas, and presents into the county court at law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Tuesday Bowser, hereafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about January the 19th, 2020, did then and there intentionally and knowingly damage property, namely an automobile window owned by Shaquilla Ford, hereinafter styled the complainant, without the effective consent of the plaintiff, by breaking an automobile window with an unknown hand object, and the value of the pecuniary loss so inflicted was at least $100 but less than $750 against the peace and dignity of the state. Signed, Criminal District Attorney.
Ms. Bowser, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty? Okay, state, would you like to have an opening statement? Defense? Wait, okay, state, you can call your first witness.
State calls Shaquilla Ford.
Shaquilla Ford. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call Shaquilla Ford? State, do you have any other witnesses?
No, we don't, state rest.
However, you want to make the court aware of the record in regards to the state's attempt to contact Shaquilla Ford. And I'll let the counsel go ahead, how many times in which she was given a notice and how many times the state tried to contact her by telephone. We left messages and no response.
You may go forward.
Okay, so Ms. Ford was subpoenaed. She did not respond to the subpoena. I've been calling her continuously and for several days. It appears that my number is now blocked.
Okay. And so state rest, defense, you have any motions?
Now I move that you direct the verdict in our favor.
Okay, court is going to instruct the verdict of do an instructive verdict of guilt in this case, of not guilty in this case. Ms. Bowser, you have been acquitted of these charges. We need to get a clerk. We're going to have a judgment drafted in a few minutes. If you want a copy of it, you can wait around and get it. Our clerk will have that in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Just have a seat. All right.
You're dismissed.
Yes, you may. Y'all have a blessed day. Mr. Gutierrez, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Gutierrez?
I'm good.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Gutierrez. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Jansen Baylor. Attorney Baylor, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor.
That's good. State is represented in this case by attorney Kobe Hoffbauer. Attorney Hoffbauer, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Baylor, what is your announcement in Mr. Gutierrez's case?
We're ready, Your Honor.
State?
Judge, the state was ready that when we announced yesterday, but he filed this. I got a copy for the court if it needs to. It's been filed as well. He filed, but we got a state's first motion for continuance. I was notified at 11:15 today by the main interviewing officer on DWI that he's out of town on vacation and he's unavailable this week. He was given notice in July, a full month ahead of time to give us if he had a problem. He only notified me today at 11:15. So state has not, I've looked through the clerk's file, state has not filed a motion. State's filing its first motion for continuance at this time for an unavailable witness.
And we're not opposed. If you recall, Judge, this case was a case that we did plea and there was an issue with the date. It was predated September 1 by like 45 days. So I still feel confident that we'll be able to work something out on it. And honestly, that was on me not to have it done beforehand. I'll bid on vacation.
Well, let me do this here. This case get moving. It was transferred over here from County Court at Law Number 3 during COVID. And we've had COVID. And I thought he came up number 1 the last time, and then we put it back on this here time. So
I understand.
I know, that's why I'm just trying to make sure that we get all those COVID Okay, so if you're not opposed to the state continues will be granted. Next case is cause number M325643, case of style of state of Texas versus John Anthony Landrum. Mr. Landrum, would you please come forward? Mr. Landrum, your full name is John Anthony Landrum? How you doing, Mr. Landrum? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Landrum, you're here represented by your attorney Jansen Bailey. And Attorney Bailey, what is your announcement in Mr. Landrum's case?
We have come to a plea agreement.
Okay,
We have, Judge, but what it is the JP reduction. So
Okay.
therefore, we're gonna call it down. I think we need to reset it. It need at least 30 days reset on a plea docket, not on a trial docket, because it just worked out. So that he has time to go down and take care of his JP and I can dismiss it.
They gotta do the paperwork, plus we have to get he has to pay that fine.
I mean, he can do it at any time between that, is just once I get it, I'll dismiss it, but we need to set it on a plea docket, not on the trial docket.
So you're gonna go.
Just like the
pay,
third.
get the plea.
so you're gonna tell him what JP to go to?
I am, Judge,
Okay,
but he can't do it today.
I understand.
Let him know.
Let's see, hold on a minute.
And do you want us to put on the record what it is? Is that even?
Because mine's gonna be dismissed. Once you shoot.
Yeah, true.
But if you already, well, I mean, we could just put it on the record that y'all have an agreement that this will be a JP reduction and
$300 fine.
and he'll pay the fine or whatever, and then they're gonna dismiss the case. Yeah, we can do that. We're gonna go on the record on this one. Okay, this is cause number M325653, case of style of state of Texas versus John Anthony Landrum. Mr. Landrum is present in court with his attorney Jansen Bailey. The state is present with Assistant District Attorney Colby Hoffbauer. The court has been informed that the defense and the state has reached an agreement in Mr. Landrum's case. And Mr. Jansen Bailey, would you like to state the agreement on the record?
Yes, Your Honor, we've come to an agreement with the state, whereas the current charge is a Class B misdemeanor for trespass. It's going to be reduced to a JP reduction Class C with a $300 fine.
Okay. And so this case will go, and Mr. Hoffbauer, is that correct?
That's correct, John.
Okay. And so this case will be placed, we'll give you a reset date for like an announcement date. But what we expect to happen is that the case would have been already filed in JP court. He would have already paid it. And then the state will probably dismiss the case prior to that date. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's the plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so let's give us a reset date. How much time do you need to pay it?
Paid this week, but.
Okay, I mean, we don't want to.
30, 45 days.
Yeah, we're gonna give you 30 days. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Give him a reset date. I'm gonna put 11th, September 11th of 2023. Mr. Bowser, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks for you.
Yes. Yeah, last year, the arbitration. I'm James. Arbitration. All right.
okay, next case is cause number M329508, case of style of state of Texas versus Angel Elise Fisher. Ms. Fisher, your full name, Angel Elise Fisher? How you doing, Ms. Fisher? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Ms. Fisher. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Todd LeBlanc. Attorney LeBlanc, how are you doing?
Good.
And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Erica Porter. Attorney Porter, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Mr. LeBlanc, what is your announcement?
We're ready. We're trying to get it worked out. I think we may have it worked out. I don't know. If the state will come in their offer and let her decide, because she's kind of confused about it. We may have it worked out though.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hold on it and give y'all time to talk. Okay,
Thank you.
okay. And Gerald Bryant didn't show up, right? And that's the one with Bruce Cobb. He didn't show up, yeah.
So the defendant didn't show? Right?
Well, hold on a minute. Let's Yeah, Mr. Cobb has been rescinded as your attorney. Wilkerson, Mr. William Wilkerson will be your new attorney. Our court administrator is going to give you information on how to contact Mr. Wilkerson, and Mr. Wilkerson will be given information about how to contact you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you stand in front of our court coordinator. She's gonna reset your case. Once your case is reset, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You welcome.
That's true. That I brought in.
Well, Okay. Next two cases are cause numbers M331242 and cause number M331244, both cases. Hostile the state of Texas versus Matthew Joseph Bailey. Mr. Bailey, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Bailey?
Fantastic, Your Honor.
That's good. Mr. Bailey, you're represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney Glenn Crocker. Attorney Crocker, how are you doing?
Well, thank you for asking, Judge.
You're welcome. And the state is represented by Attorney Erica Porter. Now, Ms. Porter, what is the state's announcement in Mr. Bailey's case?
Okay, I've recently had to file a motion for continuance for his cases. Memling, she came and testified in my trial last week and finished testifying this week. She's out of town. She's on vacation and she's a key witness. So we're requesting a continuance until she's able to get back.
Okay, now let me ask you, was that, you just filed a motion? So
did not
I had
expect-
some
he was
motions.
so far down the list. I didn't expect for us to even get to him. Okay.
Yeah.
The motions that were filed earlier were on my behalf about the blood evidence, if that's what you're wanting, if you were.
Yeah, I was getting ready to go back to
All the
promote
motions.
number of continuances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going back to.
Memling is the analyst of the blood.
I understand. I know she's out of the country or something. She just testified last week.
I was told that.
Yeah.
She's just a key component.
You said that motion was filed you filed it this morning or something?
Okay.
Is it in the file? Have they, what day? Yeah, I don't have, it must still be hung up in e-file because it's not in the file. Oh, so they're just taking in the so they're taking in the motion, when is the next, okay, we're gonna have to reset it, we're gonna reset it for September 18th.
Both of them, correct?
Well, we do this, yeah, are they out of the same criminal
They
episode?
are, yeah.
It's an unlawful carrying a weapon, actually, you don't need an analyst for, UCW.
Judge, actually you do because it's to carry the weapon, you're the commissioner of the DW office.
Yeah, but I mean,
The deal is, Judge, is that, we even discussed this about that. If we didn't
That's not an
discuss it,
element.
Rocker, but it'd be a waste of, and efficiency, a waste of a jury just to do the UCW when we'd have to do.
well, you hadn't filed a motion to consolidate. I mean, these are two different cases. I mean, we can hear them at the same time. He got different charges.
I understand, Judge, but the fact
Yeah.
is, so it doesn't make.
I know, we could do out of the same criminal episode.
Do it together.
Okay, so we're gonna reset it, September 8th, was it 18th? Yeah. So, Mr.
So soon they do it.
Yeah.
Okay. State continuance. Okay. Be September 18th, 2023. Mr. Bailey, your attorney is going to get your recess. Once you get your recess from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Is my understanding correct that both causes are going to be tried?
Well,
I'll file a motion today.
Yeah.
I didn't have filing rights, but I'm going to file it today as
Yeah.
soon as I get it. Okay.
You won't catch any opposition from me.
Mhm.
I didn't know if an oral motion would be sufficient or not.
no, we probably need to be invited.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. LeBlanc? You ready on Miss? Where is she gone? Oh, your case was back up. Jefferson County Court at law number 2 is back in session and calls number 3M329508, case of style of state of Texas versus Angel Elise Fisher. Ms. Fisher, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Ms. Fisher, you're represented by your attorney LeBlanc and attorney Todd LeBlanc. What is your announcement?
Yes, I believe we have it worked out for JP reduction, so we'll probably need to, if the state will ask you to reset it for 30 days, give her a chance to take your, take it behind it.
Okay. So it's going to be reduced to a JP offense?
Correct.
Give us, how much time do,
Give 30 days for the last one we did.
okay. Now, let me do this. So state is going to reduce this to JP reduction. You should be ordered to pay a fine and court costs in the JP court. And once that is paid, the state will dismiss the case.
Correct.
Correct.
And they'll have to let me, I think,
How much time does she need to pay the fine and court costs?
30 days.
30 days is fine? Okay. Give us a reset date. Okay,
I believe the state will give it to me and let me know what JP is in,
Right.
and then.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
this will be reset September 11, 2022. Okay, okay,
And should you get it earlier, come and bring the receipt to the DA's office.
Yeah.
Dismiss it, and then it'll be all.
Well, she lives in Houston, so if you give me the receipt, then I'll get it to them and get it dismissed. You don't have to.
okay.
Perfect.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 will be in recess until tomorrow, when the attorney who has the next, all of the cases left on the trial docket is out of district court. This will conclude the calling of Jefferson County trial docket in County Court at Law number 2, Jefferson County, Texas, Judge Terrence Holmes presiding.